Hello guys, my name is Alex and today we're going to talk about oh sorry sorry, wrong button. Today we're going to talk about
Hello guys.
price action, and today we're going to talk about levels of support and resistance. And me personally, I do believe that this is one of the most fundamental stuff that every trader should learn and understand how to use. So basically today I'm going to show you what are the levels of support and resistance, how we can use them, how we can engage them with other technical indicators, so how we can manage to create some sort of mixture between the levels of support and resistance and, let's say, other trading strategies. So I hope that you are familiar with the levels of support and resistance and that you are using this in other instruments of like price action instruments in your trading. But this is like the one and only instrument for me, which I'm constantly using when I'm trading, and today I'm going to share my personal experience with this instrument. So before I begin, I want to like let's check out the picture and the sound. If everything is okay, can you please give me some pluses or thumbs up in the chat? I'm monitoring this. So hello guys, hello Gustavo from Colombia. Oh, Colombia, very interesting country. So maybe actually I can share your experience in trading via chat. So I'm going to take a look at the chart from time to time while explaining you the stuff, and if we will have some sort of interesting moments in trading, I think we can open up some trades. In this case, oh, this is my new account. Okay, so okay, a lot of pluses. Oh, someone from Malaysia. Sound is okay. Thank you guys. In this case, I will begin. So as far as I've said, levels of support and resistance is maybe the key instrument that can help you out in trading. When I'm using, for instance, when I'm using some sort of trading strategy, first of all, I take a look at the levels of support and resistance. And only after this, I jump into the conclusions, so whether I need to open a trade or maybe I need to stay away from the trade. So how to build, how to draw levels of support and resistance, and actually what else can we do with this? We need to open up this small tab over here, and we do have some different drawing tools. First of all, we need our tool called the horizontal line. So I will start from the horizontal, like levels of support and resistance, and I'm on Euro USD on 5-minute time frame. And what I'm doing, so first of all, let's talk about the naming. So when the price is hitting up and it cannot move up forward, we do have a resistance level, so it's some sort of a ceiling preventing us from going upwards. And when the price is getting down and we do have some sort of invisible floor, this is our support. And me personally, when I'm like, so we do have a blank chart, and what I'm doing from the start, I take a look at 5-minute time frame, and I don't usually create levels of support and resistance or any other drawing tools on the lower time frames, like 1 minute, for instance. So for me, 5 minutes is like the minimum time frame I can work with the drawing tools. So automatically I place the levels of support and resistance at the places where we do have the maximums and the minimums of the day. So we do have maximum like a few days ago. We do have a maximum over here. This is today maximum. We do have a minimum. Yeah, yesterday's minimum and today's minimum. So this is like rule number one. So we need to start from these levels, from these major key points. So the minimums and the maximums of the day. Other levels of support and resistance, I'm going to place in such an order. So I need to determine some places on the chart where the price have some consolidations, when the price trying to hit this like invisible walls or invisible ceilings or the floors, and I need to highlight it with the lines. So meaning that the more time the price is touching some sort of like some area, the better is for the the strength of this support or resistance level. So here I drew up like a few levels of support and resistance. And what else can we do? We can always double check whether we are doing like okay or not okay, switching up between the time frames. So for instance, we can, so now we are at the 5-minute time frame, we can go higher to 1 hour time frame, for instance. And we can see that if we do have the same picture on the higher time frame, so we've placed a level here, but we do have touches here, we do have some sort of consolidation here and here. What does it mean? It does mean that this level is placed correctly, and this level is like 5 minutes level of support or resistance, and plus it's like 1 hour. We can for instance choose different color or different shape, different thickness for these lines. So some levels we can like highlight a little bit better. So for instance, this is just an example. So we can highlight the levels which are not only 5 minutes levels of support and resistance, but actually 1 hour levels of support and resistance, and maybe 1 day levels of support and resistance too. So we can double check ourselves on the higher time frames, and the more we do have very nice consolidation in Euro USD on 1 day. But actually we can recognize that some levels, for instance this one, are also 5 minutes, 1 hour plus 1 day. So this one, 13, like this one, I think this is very important level. So we can highlight it with, I don't know, blue one. Also, we can place additional levels here on the higher time frames. Why do we need to do this? Because we are sustained in this trading zone, but at some point we will move upwards or downwards, and we need to understand like where we can get, what are the borders of the current movement. And I suggest you to start from maybe from lower time frames and getting upwards to 1 hour chart, maybe 4 hour chart, 1 day chart, or maybe do vice versa. It's quite the same, but we can place these levels and we can understand. So when the price of the asset will like gets through this zone, so where should it go? I do believe that it will go like straightly to this level of support and resistance. And this brings us to the like key moments. So what we can do with the levels of support and resistance, and why it is so important to have these lines on the chart. What we need to do with this. So the answer is actually quite quite simple. If you place levels of support and resistance correctly, and the price is getting, for instance, here to this one day time frame level of support, first of all, we assume that the price won't be breached. So I don't have like a clear statistics about this, but in the majority of the cases, maybe in 80% of all the cases, first of all, so the price have some troubles with the breach of the level, and the more powerful level, the more like highlighted the level is, there are less chances that this price level will be breached. So when the price is hitting one of the key levels, or for instance, I don't know, maybe Euro USD will stop rising and we are going to get to this zone, we can assume with a very nice probability that the price will reverse. Also, when we're taking a look at these reverses, we can combine levels of support and resistance with some extra tools of analysis, so we can like understand whether this probability is higher or lower. So this is actually one of the another key moments in the trading. So when you are trading, you don't know for sure whether this trade will be like positive or negative. You're just like making assumptions, and our job as a trader is to be like more accurate, like to have more pluses than minuses. And if you are doing this, if you do have some sort of strategy of trading, and if you are like creating 60% of positive trades, this is enough for the sustainable positive income. Only 60% of positive trades. So this brings to another idea, but I want to mention this. Don't try to like don't try to find out or maybe create some kind of unique trading strategy that will generate you 100 positive trades. So this is like very unbelievable event. So your job as a trader is to create some of the different actual strategies for different market situations that will generate you at least 60% of positive trades. 6 out of 10. It's like a little bit more than just like flipping a coin. And if you are going to use levels of support and resistance, these chances of getting this trading strategy, in my humble opinion, they rise a lot. So when we are trading levels, first of all, we are assuming that the price will reverse from the level of support or resistance, because like imagine that this is like an invisible wall, and you need to have some sort of strength to go through this wall. From time to time, the price like does a breakthrough of the level, and it continues to go from one level of resistance or support to another level. But in general, in the majority of the situations, the price will have some troubles of breaking through this invisible wall. So first of all, when you see that the price is breaching, when the price is getting up to the level of support and resistance, me personally, I assume that it will reverse. So also we can pay attention to the special details that can highlight these reverses. I'm talking about, for instance, candle formations. If we do have like this one, this is like very big doji over here, or if we do have this like candle construction of engulfing, when we do have one candle and the another one is engulfing it, and we do have this over the price level, so I assume that we do have a very nice probability of reverse. And this is like this candle formation, in the majority of the cases, candle formation reversing candle formation, so they're saying that the market will be probably reversing, so we can use this to improve our chances of reverse. Also, what else can we use in this case? We can use, for instance, indicators, and we can use oscillators to understand whether the price of the asset is overbought or oversold. And this also have very nice combination with the levels. So let me just give you some clear picture over here. Oh, what is going on? Wow. Sorry, guys. One moment. I just need to refresh it. I'm in the chat while refreshing it. So, oh, thank you, Angie, for the answering. Sorry, the platform doesn't want me to continue. What is going on? Okay, let's open up another one. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. Sorry, guys. The platform just don't want me to don't want me to continue my speech. Oh, finally. It's unfrozen. Thank you. So where can we trade? You can trade on a Olymp platform, and who can teach us? I'm trying to do this actually. I'm trying to give you some of my knowledge. So as I was saying, so what else can we do with the levels of support and resistance, and how we can combine it with the different strategies? So for instance, let's talk about oscillators. I do have an RSI over here on the Euro USD. It's 1 hour Euro USD. And so briefly, how the oscillators are working. The oscillators are showing whether the price of the asset is overbought or oversold according to the current market situation. So meaning that the price have some sort of mean value, and when it's growing up or falling down too much from this mean value, there is a very nice point to trade it into the reverse. So the oscillators are working like this. They do have an overbought zone, and they do have an oversold zone. And when the RSI, when this indicator line is getting back to this normal range, we do have an entry point. So for instance, when we're getting up from the oversold zone over here, we do have a signal to trade up. And as you can see, also we can double check this, double-check it using the levels of support and resistance. So for instance, we do have a reverse over here, and we do have an entry point by the RSI over here. It's somewhere here at this point of the chart. So if we do have a nice and very strong level over here, we do have a reverse, and we do have reverse from the RSI. What does it mean? It does mean that the probability of this trade is rising, meaning that how we can add levels of support and resistance with some other indicators or other tools of technical analysis. We assume that the price will reverse, and if we do have another signal from another indicator or another trading strategy that is also saying that we are going to reverse, this means that the probability is like multiplying, and this is very nice entry point, and vice versa. So for instance, we do have a trading strategy, like one of the most, like the simplest trading strategies that can be ever created. It contains two simple moving averages. One of them is 60 moving average. Let's make it red, for instance. And another one is, what is another one? This one. And another one is simple moving average with a period of 4. Let's make it a blue one. And the strategy is quite simple. So we need to have an intersection of these two lines. Oh, sorry. We need to have an intersection of these two lines, and this is representing as a signal. So in this case, this is a signal to trade down. So why I'm telling this using the levels of support and resistance with the same actually idea, because in this case we do have level over here, and we do have a breach of this level. So the trend have enough power to go through this invisible wall. What does it mean? That as I've said, in the majority of the cases, like let's say in 80% of the cases, the price will reverse from the level. But at some point, maybe in 20% of the cases, the price will get through this level, and it will have enough power to go through this level. Maybe it will do something like this. This is called a retest, when the price is getting back to the level and then continue to go to this breakthrough position. But when we're talking about like situation like this, we can use some indicators, or we can use some trend strategies, also combining this with the levels. So how does it work? We do have in general two different types of strategies. So strategy number one is counter trend strategy. Counter trend strategy. So for instance, if when I was talking about using oscillators or using like similar tools, we're talking about like counter trend. We're talking about like trend reversal, and in the majority of the cases, levels of support and resistance, they cause the reversal of the price too. But in 20% or like 20% ish of the situations, we do have the breach of the level, and in this case we can use trend strategies. And this strategy with the two simple moving averages crossing is one of the cases of a trend strategy. So if we do have an entry point by the trend strategy, assuming that the trend will continue, and plus we have a break of the level like a few moments ago, what does it mean? It does mean that the probability of the signal is getting up. So okay, maybe it's a little bit confusing, but I'm going to make it like a little bit more simple. So we can use levels of support and resistance with the different types of strategies. We do have two different types of strategies, which are based on two different types of indicators itself. So we do have trend indicators, and in the majority of the cases they are used to build up some trend strategies. And in this case we need to wait for the breakthrough of the level. So let's say this is our level. We do have a breakthrough of the level, and over here we do have a signal by some trend strategy. What does it mean? It does mean that we do have power. We do have enough power to go further, to go through this level and to go to the other level of support resistance. And this is like one moment how we can combine levels and the strategies. Another moment is when we do have another level and we do have and we assume that we will have some reverses, and we do have some sort of reversing counter trend strategy based on the oscillators or like similar tools, and we do have some entry points, like reversal entry points, and when these reversal entry points are combined with a level of support and resistance, the probability of reverse is increasing, and we can trade into the reverse. So this is about like the horizontal levels of support and resistance, but actually we do have not only horizontal lines that's like preventing something from happening, like this invisible walls, they can be inclined also. In inclined levels of support and resistance, we can call them trend lines, and we do have these drawing tools called the trend line. They are very useful too, because they represent something on the on the bigger scale. So for instance here, like let me do this, let me do some colors. We do have some sort of wedge, I do believe. Let's make it more visible, and we can see how the price is flipping between these two lines, meaning that like we're highlighting the movement of the price within these two lines. So the line of support, this one, and the line of resistance. What does it mean in general, and how we can use it? So here we're talking about like the figures of like technical analysis. There are different types of figures. There can be some sort of triangles, something like this, and the price is like consolidating between this line, like it's consolidating over here, and the greater the consolidation is, the higher the probability that the price will get out of this consolidation, and it will continue to go to the direction of the bridge. So in this case, if this line will be breached over here, we'll have probably a very nice upward movement, talking from technical analysis point of view. So the breach of these inclined lines are very powerful instruments too. And like talking about this current trend on Euro USD, let's make some technical analysis a little bit. So now we're here, and we do have this trend line over here. So at some point the price can get up, and price even can get through this line, and we need to understand whether this big huge trend, this big huge downtrend, when exactly it will be reversing. So it will be reversing at the point when this level will be breached, this latest local maximum at which we place another level of the resistance. In this case, when it will be breached, over here we can say like with a very big probability that this trend is no longer a downtrend, and this trend will probably continue to rise up. So this is another implementations of the like inclined levels of support and resistance. So we can determine how the current trend like is feeling. So, and when it will be reversing, what are the key moments of these reverses, and where it can go. We can manage this using the horizontal lines of support and resistance. Okay, so this is our big picture on Euro USD, and I propose to go to some other assets, or maybe like trying to switch to the lower time frames, and maybe we can try to pick up some trading signals. So I can show you how it can be managed. What is going on? The platform doesn't want to work here for me. Okay, nice. Perfect. So sorry guys, I'm going to refresh it one more time. So while I'm doing this, let me check the questions. Please use your real account. Sorry guys, next time I will definitely use it. I was using this for some educational stuff, and forgot to switch to my real account. But nevertheless, this is actually another very interesting point, that when you're trading, and when you're trading like on the real account, so it does have some psychological differences between the trading on demo account. But if you will like manage your feelings, and if you will manage your psychological state, it does mean that you will manage your trading. So if you will like trade on the real account as you're trading on demo account without any difference, it does mean that you have a lot of chances of becoming a great trader. So while I was talking with you about levels, inclined levels of support and resistance and something like this, we do have a breach of a level on the Euro USD, and let's check out how it was managed. So as I've said, there is no like statistics about the breaching of the levels, but we do have this level, and we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, about 10 different reverse points, until finally on, I don't know, 12 or maybe 15, yeah, I think maybe 10th touch, we do have a breakthrough of this level. That's why I was talking about like always try to trade the reverse of the level, and if you place the level correctly, as I did over here, we do have a lot of very interesting opportunities to trade. So I do have another level over here, and until the price is getting lower to this zone, I don't have a trading signal from level of support and resistance point of view. So when the price will get lower, and when we will get to these quotes, we can try to trade some reverses. And talking about FTT, what will be like the best timing for this? Let's say the best timing will be some multiplication of the current time frame. So for instance, I'm using 5-minute time frame over here, and I can't use 1 minute trade over here because it's just not reasonable. I cannot see what is going like inside the candle. But I can also double check what is going on like lately on the asset, and I can see that the reverse is going up within like 1 or 2 candles. In this case, within 1 candle. So probably for this current situation, when the price of Euro USD will fall down a little bit more for this level of support, I will use 5 or maybe 10-minute trade over here, and I will trade like it. I will trade it into the reverse. But as you can see, I never have an ability to do this because price have like it's getting back to this level of support and resistance. Actually, you know, I'm going to try to trade this one, and I will explain you why. Because as I've said earlier, we do have like different situations with the levels. We do have a reverse with the levels, we do have a breach, and sometimes the price get down, we do have a retest, but nevertheless it's the breach of the level. But also we do have very unpleasant and very like not nice situations called the local breach. So when the price is getting through the level and then it reverses back. So for instance, this was a local breach. We do have a level, we do have some impulse, we do have some counter impulse, and we've returned back, and then we like shut it down for the for this level over here, and over here we probably do have the same situation. As you can see, we do have like slightly breach of this level, but we do have very big like hammer candle over here, and this candle formation, it's implied to me that probably the price will try to get over the level for some period of time. That's why I open up this trade. So these are three different types with levels. So if you know, if levels will be always just be reversing and always get some breakthroughs of the levels, it will be very, very easy to trade. But from time to time it does have this local breaches of the level, and it's very hard to work with the local breaches actually, because they're a little bit unpredictable, but the market is a little bit unpredictable as well. So what actually I can do here, I can adjust a level a little bit using this shadows of these candles and the bodies of these candles, which never break through this level. And now we actually do have another very, so it's not very strong, but when we are talking about trading into horizontal channels, in the majority of the cases we do have the situation something like this. We do have very strong level over here, we do have very strong level over here, and we do have not very strong, like I don't know, let's say double less strong inside level, approximately in the middle of between these two. So there is very nice and very powerful trading strategies called the scalping. When you do have two horizontal, or it can be a little bit inclined, levels of support and resistance, and the price is adjusted, the price is like getting inside this price level, and what we can do, we can trade inside this, as I've do a few moments ago. I trade inside until one of the levels, or maybe this one or this one, will be breached. So also I can use this external level, like as you can see, we do have let's say big consolidation, and from time to time it squeezes up to like small consolidation, maybe like this. So we can try to trade reverse from these levels too, because we do have reverse points here, and reverse points here. But from my point of view, it's better to wait a few signals from the stronger levels of support or resistance than to use not so solid signal at all. So I assume that my trade will be correct. In this, I do believe one of the most powerful usage of the levels of support and resistance. And when you recognize such consolidations on the market, you should definitely use this on your favor. So Guys, let me double check the questions, and I do believe I'm talking too much for today's stream, and probably we should end up this stream in a few minutes. So double checking. So my trade was correct, and now probably we'll have another opportunity to trade upwards, and we just need to wait for the touch of this level over here. Actually, the last moment I want to show you about how to trade these levels of support and resistance. So for instance, I can sit all day and watch the market and pushing up the buttons over here, like fishing fishing on the market, searching for the best entry points. But if you are using graphical instruments and you know for sure from which quotation you want to open up a trade, you can use an order button over here. And for instance, I want to open up an up trade from this quotation. Oh, sorry guys. Let's open up another trade from this quotation. I want to set up an uptrend for 5 minutes. And I do have this request over here. So when the price will touch this quote, it will automatically open up a trade into the direction that I have chosen. So I don't need to wait until the price, for instance, until the price of the asset will get over here, and I will have an opportunity to trade down. What I can do, I can just manage this position. I can use this quotation and set up like amount, the duration, and set up the down trade from this one. So I do have two different orders within this one price channel, and when the price will reach out one of these orders, a new trade will be open. So I don't even need to be inside the market all the time. I can go and grab some coffee or do my other stuff, and not be inside the market 24/7. This is a very nice feature of the platform that I hope you will be using, because I'm using this constantly when I'm trading and when I know for sure from which quotation I need to open up a trade. And I can see that my colleague have answered to all of the questions in the chart. Thank you so much. On this note, probably I'm going to end this stream, and in a few days we'll have very interesting another stream where my colleague Nikolai will show you interesting stuff about the trading too. So thank you for your time, for your attention, and have a very nice trading. I hope that my advices helps you. See you guys. Bye bye.